Hi and welcome! My name is Demi and today I'm going to show you how to make these amazing chocolate chip cookies. These cookies are gooey on the inside, they're crunchy on the outside, and they are just best served with a tall glass of cold milk. So let's get started! One disclaimer beforehand, I use grams because I live in the Netherlands and we use grams over here, but I will make sure to put the quantities both in grams and in cups in the description box down below. And also as I go and I tell you the ingredients, they will pop up on the screen both in grams and in cups. Before we start, you're going to want to preheat your oven. Oh honey, oh, you know how hard it is to film when this one is just touching me and just jumping up on me. Hello kitty. Before anything else, you're going to want to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Isn't that right? So first things first, we are going to start with our butter. Over here I have 225 grams of unsalted room temperature butter that we're going to go add to our mixing bowl. So we're just going to scoop it like that and add it like so. Alright. And next we're going to add our sugars. In this bowl I have 150 grams of granulated sugar as well as 150 grams of brown sugar, and we're just going to go dump it in with the butter. Then we're going to mix our butter with our sugars. I am using my KitchenAid, but obviously you can use a hand mixer, you could even just use a whisk or a wooden spoon. We just want to combine the butter with the sugar. So we're going to go mix it for maybe 45 seconds to minutes until we see that the butter and the sugar is just properly mixed. So that's what we are going to do now. All right. After about 45 seconds, the mixture looks like this. The butter and the sugar are mixed together, and I'm just gonna use my spatula. And I'm just gonna use my spatula to just get the sides incorporated as well, and to add this. So I'm gonna take this off for just a second. We can just add this to our bowl. You don't have to get all yet, because we're still going to mix it a bit more, but it's good to have most of it in there. And then we're going to add our next ingredients. So we're going to add 2 eggs, just dump it in there. And then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to grab my teaspoon and I'm just going to pour that in there. Oh wow, look at how thick that is. I usually have, I'm ashamed to say, worse quality vanilla extract. This is very fancy. It's about 5 times as expensive as the stuff I usually get. It's like bourbon, it says. And it's like so much thicker. Once you've added the vanilla and the eggs to the mixture, you're gonna mix it again for maybe 10, maybe 20 seconds just to incorporate the eggs with the vanilla. We just want to combine all the ingredients, so we're gonna mix it for 10, 20 seconds. And yeah, see what that looks like. Okay, I just mixed it for 10 seconds, not even that long. But the mixture already looks really good. It already looks very delicious. I mean, what's not to like about sugar and butter and vanilla? Once this is mixed together, we are going to add our dry ingredients, which is 270 grams of all-purpose flour. And I have added to that 1 teaspoon of baking soda and half a teaspoon of salt. So that's already in this mixture. I have sieved this already. If you haven't, you should just put a sieve over it and then sieve it. It's good to not get lumps. All right, so we've now mixed the ingredients together. We're only missing the chocolate chips. And I'm going to give this a quick mix again. Like I said, the purpose is just to combine all the ingredients. That was unnecessary. So I'm gonna mix this, I don't know, maybe 20 seconds, and just make sure that the flour is properly incorporated in the mixture. So it's all good and mixed. I'm just gonna take the bowl out and scrape the sides. Okay, we're just scraping the sides, like I said. So we have everything incorporated. And then there is one more step, and I bet you know what it is. That's right, it is the chocolate chips. So over here I've got 250 grams of chocolate chips, which in my case is just a chocolate bar cut up, because you know, if you live in the US, I envy you because you can just easily buy chocolate chips, but over here they're a little bit harder to get by, or they're significantly more expensive than just buying a bar and chopping it yourself. And as you can see, I've chopped it up in pretty big pieces. You can also make them smaller, but just add 250 grams of chocolate chips in the bowl. Okay, now we're just gonna fold the chocolate chips in with our spatula. So the mixture is pretty sticky. That's all right, don't worry about it. It's going to be okay in the end, I promise. Okay, now we've got our cookie dough mixture. It looks like this. It's, like I said, quite sticky. It has a lot of chocolate chips in it, but it's, I could eat it like this. I have eaten it like this more often than I care to admit, but I have. And yeah, it's just absolutely delicious. I really love it. Can you just want to eat this right now. And then we're gonna put this on our baking sheet. So over here I've got my baking sheet with my baking paper, baking parchment on it, and we're gonna scoop cookies. So this recipe should yield about a dozen cookies. I have a small oven. I'm gonna just start with 6 over here, and I'm going to freeze the other 6. But you can obviously bake all 12 at once. We're just gonna get a big glob like so, and we're just gonna drop them on here. A lot of recipes call for chilling the cookie dough for a while, which is a great idea. I didn't want to do that today. What happens if you chill or freeze the cookie dough is that it will not spread as much when you bake them. But right now, I don't mind if they spread a little bit, as long as they're just delicious. Okay. So this is what they look like right now. They look like chocolate chip cookie dough balls, I guess. I am going to put this in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes, and the edges should be a little bit golden brown, but please don't put them in the oven for longer than that. They will feel soft when they come out, but the cookies will harden as they cool down. So please don't think that just because they're still very soft that you should keep them in there longer. That will just burn the cookies, and you don't want that. So I'm going to put these in the oven, and I will show you what they look like when they're done. Alright, so I know I said I was only going to bake 6 cookies, but I actually baked all of them. They look really nice. They smell amazing too. I'll show you. Hopefully they don't fall. See, they look really good. They have spread quite a bit, as you can see. My oven is not really big, so some of them like spread into each other, but it's okay. I think they look nice either way, and it's just me eating them. So this is one of the cookies. I'm going to try a bite and see if it's good. It's so good. I'll break it up in front of the camera, if you can see that. This is so good. They're super gooey on the inside, and they're super crunchy on the outside, which is exactly what I personally love in a cookie. It's really amazing. You guys, it's so good. I'm gonna dunk some of the cookie in my milk over here. It's so good. So these cookies are really good. They're one of my favorite things to make because it's quite easy and it's quite delicious. If there's anything I would change about it, it's probably just to make them a little bit smaller, and if you have the time, if you have a couple of extra hours, then maybe do freeze the cookie dough for a few hours, just because that way it doesn't spread as much. Right now they're really good, but they are quite soft, which means that they can break a bit more easily. But they taste amazing. Either way, I really love them. If you do decide to freeze them, you should add 2 or 3 more minutes to the baking time. Yeah, I really would recommend for you guys to make them. If you do, please let me know how you like them, if you thought they were good, if you have a better recipe, if you change things, if you modify the recipe, just let me know. And in the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys again. Bye! These cookies are perfectly gooey on the outside and they're perfectly crunchy on the inside. These cookies are just perfectly gooey on the outside and I have 150 grams of granulated sugar. Granulated sugar. And we're just gonna go dump it in with the sugar. But it's good to have most of it in there. And I need to go and wash my hands right now. Vanilla extracts. Would have been great if I could just open this. God damn it. Oh, why? We're gonna redo that.